Hey everybody, it's Joe. I'm out at Isla Blanca Park. This is on the south end of South Padre Island, and it's probably the best place for public viewing of the Starship launches. Of course, we are just a couple of days away from Starship launch number 6, and it's going to be an afternoon flight, which brings a few changes to what we would normally expect here at this site watching for the launch. Now, a couple of things that I do want to let you know about for those of you who are going to be able to be here for the launch and you're interested in coming here to Isla Blanca Park. As you can see by these drones shots that I did earlier this year, it's a beautiful location, a lot of space right in front of the channel to be able to set up and watch for the launch, and also beach access, and there is an RV park here, and if you're going to be bringing an RV, you can actually reserve a spot here and set up and be well positioned for the launches. Now, a couple other things that I do want to let you know about if you are going to come out here is, first of all, there is an entry fee to come into the park. It's normally $12 per car, and it's for all day. And if you happen to have a military ID, that's only $5 per day per car. And that is one of the best ways of getting in on normal times. However, during a launch, what you're going to find out is that there's only one entry and exit point from the park, and it becomes a kind of a traffic jam in this area, especially with the number of people watching the launches. And you might want to plan accordingly, especially after the launch is over. It's going to take some time to get out of the park. Now, you can walk down the beach and enter to the park free of charge, so that is an option. You can also park off of the site and then walk in. Another thing that is different this time, again, it's going to be at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, so it's going to be a daytime launch. The park will already be open, so access should be pretty easy. Normally in the early morning flights, they have to open up the park. I would recommend that if the launch is at 4 o'clock, say, that you get out here probably 2.5 hours before the launch and set up your site and get ready for the viewing. And another thing is normally the park closes at 6 o'clock. That should be enough time for the launch, the catch, and also being able to see what happens with the ship coming back down into the Indian Ocean. But I talked to the people at the gates, and they weren't really sure if they're going to keep the park open a little longer than that or not. But you know, again, just to keep that in mind if you're going to be planning for coming out here. Now, a couple other things that Isla Blanca Park offers, in addition to great views across the channel of the Starship, is that they have some public chargers if you have an electric vehicle, and they also have restroom facilities that are available to the public. However, there are no concessions out here, so make sure you bring your drinks, food, whatever that you would like during the launch. And a couple other questions that I get is, how good is the viewing actually of the launch and the catch attempt from here? Now, we're about 5 miles away. This is about as close as you can get, and it's right at the edge of the exclusion zone from the launch platform. And as long as the skies are clear, we don't have any fog, this is excellent viewing. And you should have no problem not only seeing the launch and the return for the catch, but what we heard from the last launch, especially from a friend of mine that was here, is that as the booster's coming back, it almost looks like it's coming at the park until it continues over towards the landing site. So it's going to be really exciting to be able to see this. And of course, you're going to have a lot of people out here as well that are excited about space and the launch and catch attempt, and you really just can't beat that atmosphere at all. So anyway, I hope that this a little bit of review of where you could watch the launch, it was helpful. And again, when you come into Isla Blanca Park, look for this large, call it the Jesus statue, and set up your shop here. And then right behind me across the channel is the excellent views that you would get of the launch site and the landing. So anyway, I hope to see you out here for the launch coming up on Tuesday, 4 o'clock Central Time. And thanks for watching.